Hello and welcome to Yes Yoga Stories. I'm Trupti. So here I am in Frankfurt, very close to the Main River. So the Main River is the main river here, which flows all along Frankfurt, and I am very close to the main central railway station called the Hauptbahnhof in German. I had to drop my son today because he's going to have a class picnic, and they're going by train to Paris from Frankfurt with their school class. But unfortunately, the train has been cancelled, and I don't know what they're going to do, whether they'll take the next train and go to Paris. Well, I just thought that I'm here, so I wanted to do my pranayam here, continue my pranayam, because I started it at home and then I had to take a little break to drop my son. So we went by train here, I dropped him, and then I thought maybe I can show you a little bit of this area. Very close to the station, the area is pretty very interesting, with lots of you won't feel the difference between some areas. It's quite dirty, it's quite filthy, lots of glass pieces all around the place. So if you go by bicycle near the station, it's not most of the times my tire gets punctured because of the glass pieces lying around. So but here, this area, which is like just very close, 5 minutes from the station, but next to the Main River, is pretty nice. You can walk here, you can see all the joggers here. So on one side is the River Main, on the other side there's all the garden. So you have very pretty trees, even banana trees actually. So I'll just walk you down here. Let me see where I can come out. So just next to me is, for example, here the track. So here, once in a while in summer, around 3-4 times, you'll see a very old train. So it's like a steam engine which passes, which people book even to have parties inside the steam engine. So yes, that's about the train line here. And here in front is the Main River. On the other side here, there's the bridge. So you have around 4 or 5 bridges here to go from one side to the other side. So the other side is called Sachsenhausen. That's where you find the Museumsufer in German, which is like the museum, the line of museums here next to the Main River, which is very famous sightseeing spot in Frankfurt. I mean, there are quite a few museums here, including the very precious, very known, what you can see, it's quite far, the Städel Museum. Here is the Appleboy Tower, which is designed in such manner, the architecture, that the building, what you see, it's a round tower, and it looks like a glass with Appleboy. So Appleboy is apple cider, what's very famous here in Frankfurt and Hessen, because in South Germany you have the wine, and here you have the apple cider. And here on the other side are all the banking buildings. So they're all the skyscrapers, and that's what Mainufer, Manhattan. So it's something like Manhattan in New York, but they call it here Frankfurt the city of Manhattan, because it lies on the river Main, as you see next to me. So I'm walking along the river Main, and you can see a little bit, and very soon I'll choose a spot, a quiet one, something like this maybe, below the trees here, or maybe even further in, and I'll try and complete my practice, my pranayam sadhana, which I do every morning. So because it was so beautiful today, I just thought maybe I should take this video. So this is like really funny. There was nothing like that last time, so maybe this is all the modern art happening here in this area. So someone's hung a boat here. There's a lot of canoeing and boating and everything that goes on here on the Main River. So you can join a boating club, and there are also these bigger kind of ships or yachts or whatever to go from here to Cologne or even to Netherlands, I think, to Amsterdam or something, via these bigger boats, which is not exactly environmental friendly because it all works on kerosene. And of course there's also transportation that goes here along the Mainufer. And this park now on this side, so here is an array of typical trees, which looks really beautiful. Here you'll see there's the bridge here, so on this bridge I could walk down and go on the other side to Sachsenhausen. And here I can walk up, and then I am in the Bahnhofsviertel, which is the train area. And here is this park, which they did, I think, almost 14 years ago, which is called Nizza. So Nizza Park. So it's like Nice in France. So they wanted to make something like that with palm trees and give a feeling of the sea just next to it. So I'll show you, because this is quite pretty. And 12 years ago, when the park was built here, I used to come here and do my Odyssey dance, because if I would dance at home, my neighbor downstairs would come and knock the door and say, "Oh, this is really loud, you're banging of the feet," because you know how it is in Indian classical dance. We dance barefoot. It's not as bad as flamenco, I guess, the Spanish one with shoes or tap dance or something, but it's still quite at least in this case it was disturbing for my neighbor down. So as you see here, there's a beautiful fig tree. It's almost very Mediterranean. That's why Nice, which lies in the south of France. And here you'll see all the bananas. I don't really know if bananas ever grow here, but yeah, and the flowers here, and again very big palm trees. So this is something worth seeing when you come to Frankfurt. And please also try and keep it clean. And here a lot of herbs. So this is lavender here. There's actually an olive tree here, so you can see the little olives here. These are the little olives. So just like in south of France, and this is laurel, what you can make oil, which is very good for your for dandruff, for skin, for psoriasis, all kinds of eczema problems and all. I mean they're in Syria and all, you get this special lavender laurel oil, or just olive oil soap with laurel oil combination kinds of soaps here, which come from Syria, actually very traditionally Syrian, which come here and are sold in the health or organic shops here. So this is, I think, what they call in German a Mammutbaum, which is like a mammoth tree, I guess, in English. It's one of the oldest trees. So this tree must be like really, really years old, and it's very beautiful, I think, because look at the trunk. I mean, they're like two joined here down, but if you go up, it bifurcates in two, and it like touches the sky. It's really, really tall. So again, more palm trees. So the palm trees, olive trees, everything is new, but some of them are still the old ones that were remaining here. So they were like integrated into the system, and they built this beautiful little oasis-like thing called the Nizza Park. So the Nizza is Nice in German, and here there's a Nizza restaurant, which is pretty pricey. I think my ex-bank, where I started, the Dresdner Bank, we had a party long time ago here. So obviously some Christmas or some sort of a party in the same place here. So that's the only time I had been here. I've never been here on my own. So we could sit here down under the umbrella and up here. Yeah, so that's about it. And yes, so I wish you a very beautiful week, and see you soon with more yoga stories. Bye bye.